before we can go into the MATLAB codes to discuss the code itself and how we generate the McCabe-Thiele method using the MATLAB, we still need another variable called the relative volatility. The relative volatility is defined in terms of the equilibrium vapor and liquid mole fractions. Okay, this one define one component, the ratio of the vapor to liquid for one component, for the key component, and this one is the ratio of the vapor and the liquid mole fractions for the other components. Okay, y can be solved in terms of this, but in the MATLAB code itself we will be using x instead of y. Okay, so let me go back into here again. That one is given in, I think, in page 6 or page let me check. That one's supposed to be I put it in the page in here. So y equal lx divided by 1 plus alpha minus 1x. Then you can basically manipulate the terms so that instead of y, you can calculate x instead in here. Okay, then we go back again into the slides in here. Now this one is the MATLAB code to run the binary distillation using McCabe-Thiele method. Okay, where we are using a function bin disempty. The function bin disempty in here is given in here, and this one is the input variables 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need 6 input variables, and then what essentially we do is we use this function and we pass this 6 input, and this function should give us 2 output variables, the fit n and the total n. Okay, the fit n in here will give you the fit stage, whereas the total n is the number of the total stage. And all this variable is defined in here. Alpha is the relative volatility, Q is the fit condition parameter, and ZF, XD, XB is the mole fraction of fit, distillate, and bottom. R is the reflux ratio. Okay, in this line of code, basically it's creating a vector consisting of 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. So from 0 to 0.1 with the increment of 0.1. And then we define that YE is equal Y. And then this XE in here is coming from the previous formula of X that I have shown in the additional materials. Okay, this one. And then this xq in here is coming from the previous equation that has been defined before. And then we make a figure in here, a plot of xe with ye, which is the equilibrium curve. Okay, and then we set the line in here, which is plot the diagonal 45 degrees line according to x and y vector, this line in here. And then these 3 lines in here is essentially plotting the operating lines for the stripping, fit, and rectifying section respectively. A color is purple since 101 is specified. Okay, and then this part in here is basically plot the McCabe-Thiele operating lines for the rectifying section. The color is blue since 001 is specified. And then this part in here basically plot the McCabe-Thiele operating lines for the stripping section, and the color is blue since 001 is specified. And then this one is basically setting the last line. And then we also print the fit stage and the number of stages in here. In the real case example in here, we need to put in this parameter. We need to define this parameter first, and then we can put in these things in here. Let's consider a case where the distillate is XD is 0.9, a bottom composition is 0.1, the fit composition is 0.5, the reflux ratio is 1.5, Q 0.8, and alpha 2.45. Okay, what we get in here is this figure in here, and the detail of this the detail of the MATLAB codes is given in the additional materials. in here. Okay, so we can go back again into that thing again. I have given something that is much more detailed in here. So for example, for this particular line in here, set the x and y axis ranges to 0 to 1 in here. Okay, as you can see in here, this one is and then this particular line in here, set the purple line from xd to xq yq, and this one in here, set purple line from zf to xq yq, and then this one is a line from xb to xq yq, whereas in here is a black line from 0 to 1. This one is from 0 to 0 and then 1 to 1 in here. Okay, also the one on the bottom one in here is also specifying the blue line from x operating 1 to 1 to xop 1 plus 1 to 1 horizontal. This one is a vertical. Okay, and this one on this particular line is the blue line from x operating I plus 1 to I. So this one is a vertical, and the one on the bottom in here is horizontal. This will become more clear as we inspected the figure in here. Okay, now I have make it more clear in here. So this one, this point in here is the xop1, yop1. Okay, so the horizontal line in here has to be made from this xop1, yop1 to xop2, yop1. Okay, whereas the vertical line in here representing the line taken from the xop2 yop1 to xop2 yop2. Okay, and so forth in here. Okay, and then the stage is being calculated from the top to the bottom. So we take this one as 3, this one as 2, and then this one as 1. So as we go down, we keep on increasing 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then there is a point where there is an xb with xb in here, and then this is a point where xq yq in here, and then this is a point where zf is in, and then this is a point where xd, okay, this is a point where xd is in, and then it's equal with xd as well in here. So using all this logic, you will be able to basically use a MATLAB code and determine that your fit stage is at the 5th tray from the top, and then the number of the stages that is required to carry out the separations will be 10 stages. Okay, I know that this MATLAB code in here is a bit more challenging than the first MATLAB code that is given for the absorption column, but it's actually not a very difficult code. You just need to be able to digest everything slowly, and I have been giving the explanations in here, okay, along the codes itself, okay, for you to be able to understand. Okay, what happens in here is after you define all the parameters, then you pass it into the functions, and then they will give you the fit number and the total number of the stages that is required. Okay, so if you have any questions or anything that you would like to ask, I'm always contactable. You can contact me through email or through WhatsApp for something that is really crucial. Okay, with this video, then I conclude my lecture for the week 3 process modeling. Thank you for listening.